Megalopolis star Adam Driver is fast becoming the go-to actor for getting unfilmable movies made. Since his breakout on shows like Girls and supporting parts in the likes of Inside Llewyn Davis, Driver is now recognized as one of the best actors of his generation. It's a label that's hard to argue with when presented with Adam Driver performances like those found in Marriage Story or Ridley Scott's The Last Duel. The Star Wars sequel trilogy may have proven critically divisive, but even those who didn't enjoy the movies praised Driver's works as Kylo Ren. Driver's career as a leading man is at a strange nexus because, while critics and viewers agree he's one of the best in the business, most of his recent work has flopped. House of Gucci underperformed, while The Last Duel outright bombed despite incredible reviews. Even a seeming crowd-pleaser like sci-fi adventure 65 wound up a financial disappointment. Francis Ford Coppola's upcoming passion project Megalopolis is Driver's next film, where he plays an architect trying to rebuild a ruined city into a utopia. Adam Driver was key to getting The Man Who Killed Don Quixote, Ferrari and Megalopolis made. Without Driver, none of these auteur-driven projects would have happened. The Megalopolis title card featuring a destroyed city in the background. Coppola has been trying to make Megalopolis for decades, first conceiving of the concept in the late 1970s. Despite multiple attempts to get the movie off its feet, it appeared it would never happen. In the past, Coppola has famously gambled his own money on projects like Apocalypse Now and has decided to do the same with his next film, with Coppola self-financing Megalopolis to the tune of $120 million. It helped that actors like Driver, Lawrence Fishburne and Dustin Hoffman signed up to star too. Those tracking Adam Driver's film career might see a pattern emerging with the actor's choices. In 2018, he fronted The Man Who Killed Don Quixote, a fantasy adventure from director Terry Gilliam. The movie was one that Gilliam had tried to make for decades, and he even famously began filming a version starring Johnny Depp in 2000, before it was cancelled due to numerous production problems. The Man Who Killed Don Quixote felt like it would never happen, but in 2016 it was confirmed a new take had secured financing with Driver taking the lead. In an interview with RogerEbert.com in 2018, Gilliam went so far as to state this film was made because of Adam Driver. Driver went on to front another passion project for Michael Mann, Heat, playing the titular role in 2023's Ferrari. Mann had spent over 20 years trying to get this biopic in gear, with actors like Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman signing on before later dropping out. Driver ultimately played the part, reducing his salary, via Screen Daily, to help the independently financed production get moving. Dream projects from legendary directors are often treated with suspicion by studios, since they can be expensive and lacking in commercial appeal. The Man Who Killed Don Quixote, Ferrari and Megalopolis all come from auteur filmmakers, who spent years pushing them up hills. For a time, all three movies looked doomed to spend eternity in development hell, and all three needed Adam Driver's help to finally go into production. The Man Who Killed Don Quixote is by far the cheapest production but also had the worst luck of the trio. Gilliam first developed the movie in 1989, and pictured his Time Bandit star Sean Connery in the title role, though other names were linked to the part as development wore on. Gilliam finally started filming it with Depp and the late Gene Rocafort as Quixote in 2000, but the latter falling ill and a flash flood hitting the set eventually led to its cancellation. It was only after another decade and change of chasing money that The Man Who Killed Don Quixote finally went before cameras. Michael Mann's Ferrari began development around the start of the 2000s, though like Don Quixote, he would spend years chasing actors and money. In an Uproxx chat, Mann claimed to have once turned down a $40 million budget to make Ferrari during its development cycle, as he feared it wouldn't be enough. Christian Bale was also linked to the Enzo Ferrari role for years.